Hey guys, welcome back to Moon Water Door. Today we're gonna see what message is meant to find you before you fall asleep today. Let's see. What message is meant to find you before you fall asleep today? I think this is Our Lady of Peaceful Change. Can you see that? Let me just go. Number 12. And at the bottom of the deck is Our Lady of Great Power. So powerful. So powerful. And we're gonna just pull some more oracle cards to see what exactly is the message here. We've got two people that is, their eyes are not open, but they seem very peaceful and they're enjoying their getaway time just for themselves. So maybe you are in, I'm sorry for the noise outside, maybe you are in a period of time that is just resting deeply and facing all your emotional wounds that was previously kept away. So love is coming up here. Maybe you're doing gardening work, or you are getting familiar with loving yourself more, or you do self-care ritual more, or just simply playing old. The very best way is you now know how to talk to your thoughts, which are not yours to begin with. Love, action, and can I get one more, spirits? Love, action, and leadership. Okay, and inner peace. So you're gaining inner peace by knowing yourself more and making more space for yourself now. I think I'm gonna throw some dice. What message is meant to find you before you fall asleep today? Neptune, Taurus, in 4th house. So you are setting very healthy boundaries now. Whether it's with your siblings, your parents, or just the old self that you were constantly being overextensive to others. You are setting healthy boundaries with those old ideas now. So 2 of Cups in reverse coming up. I think this can go a little back here. And this comes up. 2 of Cups in reverse and 3 of Swords in reverse. So you must be, you're going through some heartache, but you're mending your heart now. Oh, and the star, yeah, you're definitely being your parents right now. You're being your father that you never had, the loving mother that you never had. I don't mean you don't have parents, but just a loving version of them. So you are parenting yourself with such a loving way that you've never experienced before, and you can just show up for yourself And that is really a hard thing to do, because maybe you used to be a people pleaser and you are afraid to stand up for yourself and just defend yourself in a firm way, not in a how do you call the word? Not in a competitive way, but just a firm yet very gentle, but firm. Yes. And the star is telling me that you're putting a lot of work into this heartache, this heart wound in your heart chakra, and you're finding the balance of your masculine and feminine side. So see, the devil is coming up here. So you should know that you have really come so far, because love, action, leadership, you are becoming this polar bear, this cute puffy polar bear, but you are so strong. You are so strong beyond your imagination, and your spirit's guide are always with you, and they're always by your side. If you can see this, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a very abstractive image of an old man's face. So maybe if you look up to the sky and just look at the stars, and maybe you'll see some miraculous images that just will blow your mind away. So you're taking actions on loving yourself more, and when you love yourself more, you are actually loving others more. And when you set healthy boundaries, you are actually helping others, whether it doesn't seem to make sense right now. Okay, so what comes after the devil, spirits? What comes after the devils? So you're in this quiet storm, and this is you with the inner child, with your inner child. And you are protecting he or she or them very well, just like a loving mother, and just like how all the mother figures will do for their child. And that is unconditional love. And spirits want you to know that you're doing so well. The devil and Knight of Cups. So yeah, it just surrounds the topic of love, and the love that you didn't have, but you're giving it to yourself right now. And this devil energy, this Capricorn energy, it is, you are balancing it with some bitterness. Maybe you felt bitter before, or helpless, because that is how we feel when we feel like we don't have any power over any situation. But I mean, that is just natural to feel that way. But right now you feel like you are the most powerful person. Maybe not the most, but I mean, yes, maybe you are feeling you are the most powerful person in the world, because you've conquered so many heartaches, and you should be so damn proud of yourself. Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and art, because this is not the way tarot, but art in reverse. So alchemy, you're definitely there are definitely fire and water placement in your chart, and maybe those two elements were once very, very imbalanced in your previous life, and when fire and water, they don't go along with each other, it's just disaster, right? I know, I mean, you must know the feeling, because either you were very hot-tempered, or you were very over-identified with your emotions. That means you felt like you were a victim, and a victim is, well, just all sorts of unworthiness, right? So right now you're coming out of this imbalanced alchemy, and you're alchemizing your trauma, your maybe it's also a past life wounds, and it's coming down in your family tree, because I'm seeing a tree here, but it's upside down, and so you're reversing this wounds from your family tree by doing the work. And I think you must be an artist of some kind, right? Maybe you are just you're identifying with your artistic side more, and you are determined to lead this, whether you have no idea it's going to lead you, and you are going on this path for your global scale fame, because Star is telling me that you are doing maybe you are just opening up your social media account recently, and you are just so determined to make this work, and spirits are so proud of you for overcoming this seemingly impossible situation, let's call it that. So you should know this and go to bed today with the feeling of just proudness for yourself, and you've come a long way. So we've got awaken with green heart chakra color. The trigger statement is, I don't know what to do. And the true statement is, every moment is a new opportunity. Take time today to engage your senses and create. The tension that has been dividing your head and heart is leaving. See? That is so wonderful. Awaken wit and wisdom. The trigger statement is, it doesn't make sense. The true statement is, I see the bigger picture. So you're pulling yourself all the way back to see how this whole picture goes, right? So you don't just get very, very unnecessarily focused in some tiny bits, and that's just gonna make you crazy. You are moving towards a deeper level of understanding, from knowledge to wisdom. Take time to absorb the lessons. The final card is independence. I'm just like my mother, father. Trigger statement is that, see how we talked about that you are your own parents now. And true statement is, I'm free to choose. You are ready to break free of the conditioning that has bound you so that you may continue your journey of healing and growth. Heart chakra, and I think this is third chakra, and also the solar plexus chakra. You're doing the work, and that is just some scribble that I wrote. I just wanted to use this. The message you meant to hear today. 777. Time to step outside. So time to step outside after you are doing this great awakening here in this quiet storm. Spirit just want you to know that it's time to step outside, just to see the sky, okay, or the garden, or just go to the beach. Everything. Just be with the nature, and you'll know that you are the nature. And 555. Stay strong amidst change in unknown times. That is my handwriting. Stay strong, okay, and step outside, because the nature only makes you stronger. And yeah, I think I'll read some paragraph of this card. Change is coming to you now, my dear child. It is a change that has been triggered by the loving prayers held deep within your heart. This change does not have to be difficult for you. Trust in me, and I shall ensure that you are supported through this change, that you are held safely and securely in my heart as you transition from one way to another. I would like you to use your energy for more worthy purposes than unnecessary worry. Trust me a little more and know that the changes you are encountering now or soon are actually the blessing of my answer to your prayers. So change is coming to you. That is for sure. And not all change has to be difficult. Change can evoke thoughts of upheaval, uncertainty, instability, and even fear. The Oracle of Our Lady of Peaceful Change brings a general piece of guidance for those who have drawn this card, which is to trust a little more. Yes, just trust. That is the most powerful thing you can do on this earth. And whether you relate to the experience of change in your life is happening now, or believe that it needs to happen, she's asking you to pray to her and trust. All is happening in perfect timing. And whilst you can do all that is in your power when you can, don't believe that you have to force something to be. Change happens naturally as we grow. Trust it. Trust yourself. Trust her. And the page is 64. So it brings you to a full circle now, because it's number 10. So maybe just check what your Jupiter. So check your chart and see where your Jupiter is and which house is it in. So I want to see what change is coming to you. Just a simple peek. What change is coming to you? Wonders. This giant crystal in the sky, and wonders and princess of disc. That is pentacle, yeah. Okay. Wonders, can you tell us more about this wonders? Wonders. Inner peace and focus. And pleasure is at the bottom of the deck. So whatever is coming to you is going to be freaking amazing. So just don't do anything. Just go with the flow and trust that all is good for you and all is well. And those things you thought that are lost, they are not lost. And everything is not wasted. Just remember that, and you're doing so great. And maybe you're finding your soulmate at the moment that we speak. And Princess of Pentacles just tells me that you are gonna have this new project, new job, or new offer that is coming to you, because you are this powerful princess that wears very powerful outfit. Okay, so just I hope you have a nice sleep, and just remember that you are doing great. So there's no need to overthink, and just stay present and keep doing the loving work that you're doing to yourself. And I promise it's gonna pay off, because that is all we can do for ourselves amidst this chaotic, astrological speaking, right? So yeah, just be there for yourself, and you'll be an example for others. So I'll see you next time. Bye bye.